actually live to when we're sort of live. Now we're live.
So you're going to put this out on socials?
Yeah, it's already out on socials right now.
You already told people?
Sort of. I put up a story or whatever, so people come, they come. If they don't, they don't. Before we start this podcast, have you ever seen the TV show MasterChef?
Oh yeah, I watch it all the time.
Okay, I'm in. I'm obsessed with this show now.
Yeah, it's a great show. They just had the finale.
Yeah, the girl got me into it, and now that's literally all I watch now.
So if you like that show, Gordon Ramsay's got quite the little TV empire. Kitchen Nightmares, Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, where he goes around and helps people at the restaurants, and then he's got Hell's Kitchen, which is a reality cooking contest.
Do you think he's cool in real life, or do you think he's a dick?
I
think he's cool. I think because he shows empathy, and he only gets worked up when I think he needs to get worked up.
Yeah, I'd say he's pretty much a down to earth guy. He was going to be a pro footballer, soccer player.
Really?
But he broke his leg or something. So then he was like, "Well, fuck it. I guess I got to cook."
I love how every athlete ever is going to be a pro, and then they do something to their knee or like to their leg.
Yeah.
I tell people
I would have been a pro hockey player if I had played.
I would have been a pro hockey player if I was good enough. So, let's just kind of we're just gonna hop right in here. So, intro.
The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles?
Welcome to the Morning Skate, episode 302. Hockey is so fucking back. Your host, Ked, joined by my co-host, Brownie. Brownie, you want to know how hockey's back is I talked to a buddy of mine who I played hockey with at Siena. I haven't talked to this kid in like 3 or 4 years. Gives me a call today. I don't know. Just, you don't talk. Gives me a call today. And I to the point where I thought something might have been wrong because I never hear from this kid. So I pick up and he wanted to tell me that he wants to get a tournament going 2.5 hours away from me. But It took us about a half hour to land that plane because I picked up, said what's up, asked him how the Devils were doing, talked about the Devils, talked about the Rangers. And then about a half hour in, I was like, TP was like, was there any reason why you were calling me? He's like, oh, yeah, dude. So hockey's fucking back. I love it.
Hockey is totally back because tonight's the Frozen Frenzy. All 32 teams for the first time ever. I mean, first time ever because the first time they've been 32 teams.
Right.
But all 32 teams are playing right now. Well, within the next few hours.
So the Morning Skate difference is to decide to go completely live on all of our social channels while everybody else is watching hockey. But if you have a game on you don't really give a shit about, you can at least turn the audio on here and listen to a bunch of degenerates talk about something that they think that they know about, but who really knows. But we're back, episode 302. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I am sharing on all the social medias that you didn't right now.
Okay.
Because you know what this is called? This is called multitasking. And for the DPW in my town who can't have bins downtown, and I know this is a very me problem, and I don't give a shit because I have a little bit of a platform, so fuck them. You can have fucking garbage bins downtown. You can do more than one thing in a fucking day. Good Christ. Every time I walk downtown with my daughter, we're picking up trash. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You are such a better person than me. You're walking downtown, you see trash, you pick it up and throw it away?
If I remember, I bring a kitchen garbage bag with me because it's that bad.
You are a different animal. I'm telling you what, dude, if somebody litters, unless it's fucking going to hurt an animal or a little kid of some sort, I'm staying as far away from that as possible.
How would litter hurt a little kid?
I don't know. Maybe it's a fucking sharp object or something like that. Maybe pick that up. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a net and a turtle's fucking wheeling by. I always because apparently if you litter, it kills a ton of turtles. Even though I'm in upstate New York, so
well, there are turtles there too, buddy.
So many turtles.
I will say this: there was a kid. So across the street from my house is the rail trail, which is this bike trail interconnected through multiple towns. And we were standing there by truck talking, me and one of the kids who works for me. And these 3 high school kids go walking down. The kid's got the huge ass Dunkin' Donuts XL iced coffee. He literally goes like this and then throws it on the ground.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And we were like 20 feet away, and I go, yo! And he looks over, I go, pick up your fucking trash.
Yeah, just sometimes.
Like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to like throw something away. Like sometimes I'll have like Red Bull cans or like Stewart's cheeseburger wrappers in my truck, and like instead of just throwing it out the window, you know what I do? I just drive over to the garbage can and I open up my door and I throw it away.
Pretty fucking simple.
Yeah.
But yeah. Listen, I love our little town. We're getting ready for the downtown trick or treat is this Thursday, so that's one costume for my daughter. And then next week, Tuesday, is Halloween, which is another costume for my daughter. And you'll love this. So me and Alistair, what did he call himself? Alistair Poppycock.
Yep.
So me and Alistair Poppycock, our families and another few families, we all go trick-or-treating together. And remember the guy who did the cider wheel?
Yeah.
So that's Al. Al usually brings a wagon, and we load it up with.
Would be Al.
And we loaded up with beers. And so last year, me and Johnny were both vampires, you know, because he was a vampire. Then I was like, well, that's a good idea. I'm going to be a vampire. Right. So we decided to do like a couple's costume, right? And we were coming up with different ideas. And the best one we came up with, we thought it'd be hilarious, would be Barbie and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Of course, I'm Ken in this.
I would have called you a Barbie through and through.
Thank you, but listen, I'm comfortable in my masculinity. I could
have the legs for it.
So yeah, thank you. So my daughter caught wind of this and was shut it down. She was like, absolutely not. I'm like, I'm not going to be Barbie. She's like, I don't care. I don't want to be embarrassed. And I'm like, you're not going to be embarrassed. She's like, you're going to wear a wig. And I'm like, oh yeah, and a puka necklace and board shorts. She's like, no.
Good for Riley standing up for herself.
She stood up. So I'm going to be a Day of the Dead guy.
Okay,
which is probably cultural appropriation, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get canceled. So I work Halloween this year, but not this coming weekend, the weekend after, we're playing a Halloween slow pitch softball tournament naturally. And it's like a costume like fucking thing. So each team has to kind of put in their own thing. So our team we picked, you're going to love it. You're going to hate it. Will Ferrell characters from movies where we all dress up like a certain Will Ferrell character.
Yeah.
But what's cool about this, obviously I picked Buddy the Elf, right?
Oh,
so now when I deliver my Christmas cookies, I don't always have to wear a Santa costume. I can kind of, switch back and
You're
forth.
a big Christmas guy, aren't you?
You know I'm the biggest Christmas guy there is, dude. So
do you have Christmas decorations up right now?
No, I'm literally waiting till like Black Friday, I think is when it's going to be.
That's the day after
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
And like I'm in the process of trying to get a new couch. So I don't exactly know what my living room is going to look like after I do this. So I got to figure all that out. But guys, this is a hockey podcast.
You can't hear the hockey, can you?
No.
Right.
This is a hockey podcast. Before we get into anything, I just want to bring this up. I came prepared today, buddy.
Oh boy.
So in the Bruins conference, they're leading their conference or their division right now. They're 5-0. The Red Wings 5-1. Canadians 3-1-1. Senators 3-2. Leafs 3-2. Lightning 2-2-2. Panthers 2-3. Sabres 2-4. Just really quick, going to go through each division. Any surprises? To me, I think the Red Wings being 5-1 and the Bruins being 5-0 are kind of shocking.
Bruins are one of 3 undefeated teams in the league. Bruins, Colorado, and Vegas right now.
Okay. Red Wings being that high, and I think Panthers and Lightning.
Dude, how good did DeBrincat and Larkin look together?
Yeah,
Holy smoke!
It's cool when the Red Wings are good. You know what I mean? Like that was a team that whenever the Rangers played, even when they were really good, I never could hate the Red Wings. I don't know why. Just never. Probably because the Adirondack Red Wings were around and shit. I never had a hatred.
Because of Yzerman.
Yeah, that too.
And you got guys on that team like Brendan Shanahan was on that team, Darren McCarty,
right?
Draper, guys that you can root for. No dicks, you know what I mean?
Cool hockey team.
They all played 200 foot. There's no floaters.
Yeah, but even after that, you had Zetterberg, Holmstrom.
Zetterberg was a
200
foot player. Yeah,
like they always had like kind of cool players.
I got down. Sorry, I got last thing on this. I got down a little wormhole of
Oh boy,
I'm blanking.
Wah, wah,
What's the Russian?
The Russian 5, Konstantinov, Fedorov.
No. The Magic Man. What's his?
Datsuk.
That's who. Thank you. I got down a wormhole of his highlights. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
He would just step out and guys would slam into each other. There's a whole number of those videos.
Yeah, he could go down as probably the most underrated player to ever play in the NHL.
Yeah, he's up there for sure. But sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Metropolitan Division, the Flyers are 3-1-1, the Rangers are 3-2, the Blue Jackets 3-2, the Hurricanes are 3-3. Islanders and Devils are both 2-1-1. The Penguins are 2-3, and the Capitals are 1-2-1. The Flyers being 3-1-1. I know it's still really early in the season to kind of do this, but it's nice to kind of show where everybody is in the league. I think maybe this is something that we should do, if not weekly, every other week, to kind of just keep people updated on the standings. Plus, I think it'll kind of keep us more dialed into teams that we don't really watch. But
sure.
Flyers being 3-1-1, Rangers being 3-2. I love to see that. The Capitals 1-2-1. Hal texted me today, and he's like, "How great is it for the first time in the 20 years the Capitals aren't a problem anymore?" And I was like, "You couldn't have said it better myself, my friend."
There's a story about Ovechkin in here, which I can't wait to talk about.
And I have an updated story on that story.
All right,
so I'm buzzing. The Avalanche are 5-0. Fuck you. Stars 3-0-1.
Can I derail you again? Did you see the highlight of Nate McKinnon totally dog walking Jacob Slavin twice and before he scored far side?
No,
dude, I'm telling you, look it up. I showed my wife this video, and she was like, because we were up in Vermont, and I'm like, you got to see this, and she was like, holy smokes, like it is unbelievable. And Jacob Slavin's not like you or me out there playing D. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's good.
I don't know why you're throwing shade at me like that. The Stars are 3-0-1. The Coyotes are 3-2. The Predators are 3-3. The Blues are 2-1-1. The Wild are 2-2-1. The Jets are 2-3, and the Blackhawks are 2-4. No surprise there. Blackhawks are a lot more entertaining to watch now that this Bedard kid's around now.
Speaking of Blackhawks, I don't know why the game's not on. Like, I have it on. It says Bruins at Chicago, and I'm looking at PK Subban.
Yeah, that sucks. And then the Pacific Division, the Golden Knights 6-0, Canucks 3-2-0, Kings 2-2-1, Flames 2-3-1, Oilers 1-3-1, Kraken 1-4-1, Ducks 1-4, and the Sharks are 0-4-1. So
our predictions are looking good.
For me, the Canucks playing well is a little bit shocking, but
you picked them to be a playoff team.
Yeah, I know, but normally I'm wrong. So
that's fair.
All right, so let's hop into, let's do some mea culpas. Just, that was kind of nice, dude, to kind of walk into what's going on. So mea culpas.
Hi, this is Mea Culpa, and I'm here to introduce the Morning Skates Mea Culpas with Ked and Brownie.
Live update, Buffalo is pumping Ottawa right now.
I don't take them. Okay, we're good.
They're up 5-1. All right, so mea culpas. The NFL is not only allowing, but the league is actually encouraging current players to play flag football in the 2028 Summer Olympics. That's like if floor hockey became an Olympic event and the NHL was like, hell yeah, go play.
Yeah, I think
if they don't win a gold medal, it's got to be the biggest upset in the history of sports.
You know what's funny about this is, like, how we always talk about, like, Team Canada hockey could put together like 3 teams and they would compete pretty much evenly against
America.
How many football teams could America put in where they would just still fucking?
Well, I don't know if flag football is like a full roster. I don't know how it works. It might be like just 10 guys on the squad. It's
probably pretty good to have a Tom Brady out there, dude.
Well, yeah, but it's not 53 guys. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, it's just strictly probably.
But there's no tackling, so it's going to be like Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know who's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are the 2 quarterbacks. Like, what are you going to do?
Going up against like grocery clerks from.
Exactly. And here's the definition for notorious. Quote, well known for some bad or unfavorable quality or deed. So not good.
So I kind of fucked that one up.
That's all right. Yeah. Phil Simms won 2 Super Bowls and was the MVP, and he also had his number retired by the Giants. So pretty good.
So he's Eli Manning.
Yeah. I'd say Eli's better, probably.
Eli was 52 and 52. People forget.
Oh, perfect. I mean, that's such an Eli stat. I will say the Manning cast, I enjoy watching that on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, they're actually kind of fun to watch, right? Like, I thought that was going to be just, not.
What was funny, they had Jimmy Kimmel on a few weeks ago, and he was like, he goes like, you guys figured out to get paid to watch TV together. And they were like, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, but he also. I'm not going to get into it. Okay.
Right. Yeah. And then the last one, Barry Melrose was a mystery. Also, John Davidson and Phil Esposito were in there as
Pretty
themselves.
and Little Richard, Mike Myers.
Yep. But
John
those guys,
Beebe,
yeah, Little Richard played himself. Yeah, but
and fucking Russell Crowe. Head of hair on that guy, John Beebe.
Russell Crowe, yeah.
Speaking of John Beebe, Blake Wheeler skates exactly like John Beebe. It has not been good for him so far this early season. But all right, NHL news. All right, NHL news time. Let's just get it going. So, St. Louis Blues announced that Keith Tkachuk and Pavel Demitra are being inducted to the Blues Hall of Fame. There's a nice video where Matthew and Brady Tkachuk broke the news to their dad, who commented, "It's probably because of you guys." There's also a video that came out with Keith Tkachuk telling Pavel Demitra's wife that he was being inducted. It was pretty emotional. Now you're saying maybe the Hockey Hall of Fame comes for Keith Tkachuk.
Keith Tkachuk should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame, I think. 1,200
games played, 538 goals, 527.
You have this? Look at you.
I told you I came prepared. 1,065 points and 1,500 PIMs. I don't know, man. I feel like I would have to look at other people's numbers before I made a conscious decision. I think people are just saying this because everybody thinks Kevin Hayes and the boys are cool. Keith Tkachuk was, I mean, he was a hell of a player. Somebody you didn't really want to be on the ice against, but Hall of Fame, I'm unsure.
All right, I'm already telling you right now that I am out on this fucking Frozen Frenzy because I can't find the goddamn Bruins game.
Okay, well, why don't you just put it on Nesson and we'll do the podcast?
Nesson is not showing it because it's got a fucking ESPN game.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Does that mean I won't
now
get the
I'm
Rangers
trying to
game
find
tonight?
fucking ESPN.
Does that mean I'm not going to get the Rangers game tonight?
I have no idea, dude. It's ridiculous. Like, let's NHL. I appreciate the effort, but let's make it easier to find the game, not harder. Like, work with me here.
No, I get that.
All right, keep going. I'm listening.
So, Auto Senators will sign goalie Craig Anderson to a one-day contract so he can retire as a Senator. It looks they will sign him Tuesday when the team takes on Buffalo, as he spent the last 2 seasons with the Sabres. This was a cool move. Craig Anderson, just kind of like a cool guy. You know
it's
what I mean?
nice.
Like,
it's a good thing. I like when teams do this. And they're doing it. They signed him when they play Buffalo, so that's a nice little. Actually, that's tonight. That's tonight. Yeah,
that is tonight.
Still can't find the Bruins, but that's tonight.
Alex Ovechkin has been held without a shot on goal in consecutive games this year for the first time in his career. In 1,350 games played, he's played 19 times played without a shot on goal. 2 of those times were in the first 3 games of the season. You're asking if the game passed him by. A lot of people were saying this. Well, in the first period tonight, he had 7 shots on goal, and ESPN says that that's the most amount of shots by any player in the league in a period so far this year. And
he read this.
And he scored. So Ovi might be back. I was pretty funny to see how many people were saying he's washed up after like fucking 3 games. But
I just like to put that in there for Disco.
Nicholas Backstrom played in his 1100th game for the club, becoming the 9th Swedish player to accomplish this feat. Pretty cool for him.
I think he's the only Swede to play all 1100 for one team, though.
Criminally underrated player as well.
Yep.
Can I name 14 teams that have never had a Norris Trophy winner?
There's out of 32 teams, there's 14 that have never had it, and I just put it in here to see if it would be something you could get.
Okay, Arizona.
Yep.
Seattle.
Yeah, obviously, right.
Vegas.
Yes, Vegas is one.
They have or haven't?
Have not. You're correct.
Okay. Florida.
Yep. Correct. I'll say correct.
Let me think about this. Minnesota.
Correct.
Dallas.
Correct. Very
Philly?
impressed. Who? Philly? Correct.
Montreal has, Boston has, the Rangers have, the Islanders.
Where are the Islanders?
I wonder who who won the Norris for them.
Wait, are the Islanders not on this? I'm looking at pictures of the teams, and they have the people that have won it.
Right.
And no, Islanders have Potvin.
Okay. Detroit has, obviously. The Bruins have. I'm assuming the Maple Leafs have, but I don't.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really remember.
Never won. Yeah, never won one.
Canadians have Vancouver.
Yep. Correct.
Calgary has.
Yes, Giordano.
Winnipeg hasn't.
We're correct. You're doing really well, buddy.
How many more do I need?
1, 2, 3.
All right. Eastern or Western Conference?
2 East, 1 West.
2 East.
Yep.
Buffalo? I could have swore Phil Housley won one.
Oh, I missed Buffalo, but you are correct. So 4.
Okay. All right, give me the other ones. That's pretty good though.
Carolina.
Yep.
Did you say Arizona?
Yes.
Anaheim and Columbus.
I mean, that was pretty fucking good, dude, honestly.
Way better than I thought you were going to do. It's actually, yeah, I got to be honest with you. It's a little disappointing you did so well.
Well, that's what I do, dude. I told you I came to play today.
You know, Bruins, everyone, crisis averted. The Bruins start in 5 minutes and 50 seconds. This is ESPN's 8:30 puck drop. They starting at 8:54.
All right. I was gonna count how many times you're gonna bring this up by the end of the night. I think we should set the over under at 19. Right now we're at like 6. Connor McDavid could be out for up to 2 weeks with an upper body injury. There's like a weird play. It was him and somebody else who had an A on their jersey. I forget who the fuck it was. It looked kind of weird. 2 weeks.
Concussion?
No, I think it's lower body.
I thought that said
upper body. No, okay, I think it was wrist. I think he fucked up his wrist or some shit. And also he signed a 5-year deal with Reebok CCM when he was 15 years old, worth $2.5 million. Can you believe
that's pretty slick.
Dude, that's unbelievable.
Well, he didn't touch it. I mean, your parents at that age, your parents get it.
I'm touching that money. 2.5 mil as a 15-year-old. Holy fuck,
You can't sign it without his parents at that age.
It's fucked up. Montreal gave up 2 shorthanded goals versus Minnesota.
This is one of those things that you love. Go ahead.
On the same power play. The last time that happened to the Canadians was January, February, March. April 11th, 2009 versus Pittsburgh. What did the games have in common? Marc-Andre Fleury was in net opposite them both times. Still pretty fucking crazy.
But that's just a weird, that's like one of those things. Like Fleury saw it 2 times.
You know what I thought was weird? I thought that the fact that they gave him like a standing ovation when he was getting off the ice. Are they just assuming he's retiring?
Who, Fleury?
Yeah.
Who, Montreal gave him that?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's the last time he'll be up there, and he's from up there, isn't he?
Yeah, but I just thought that was maybe, I don't know. Chicago, when the Blackhawks played Toronto, Corey Perry and Ryan Reeves had a physical game against each other. Afterwards, Reeves says that Perry kind of acts tough. He's not tough. Luke Richardson chimed in post-game as well. Perry was yapping at him from the bench and told Reeves he has lost his 2 fights. Reeves asked him what he was going to do and that Perry was scared of him. Perry responded that he's never been as scared a day in his life. For the young Chicago players to hear that and then see Perry go out and wrestle with Reeves and then score the game winner, who's more effective in that game. Dude, that's kind of such a badass thing to say. Somebody like, oh, you're scared. And you're like,
I'm telling you right now, Corey Perry as a leader is severely underrated. Everybody thinks of him as a rat and a scumbag out there. But as a veteran leadership, him, Foligno, Taylor Hall, I mean, I hate to give Chicago credit for anything because they just the way they butchered that whole Kyle Beach thing. Yeah. But this is the right way to bring up Bedard under these guys.
I think I have something about Ryan Reeves. I remember when he went to the Rangers, I was pumped. I feel like I'm sick of him. Like, just shut the fuck up and beat somebody up, dude. Like, you got fucked up by Wi-Fi. You're out there. Like, it's almost somebody just needs to tell him that it's not all about him. Like, just shut the fuck up and go play hockey.
I agree with you for the most part, but I think in the situation he's in now, specifically in Toronto, I think by taking the spotlight off of Marner and Matthews, Nylander, some of these guys crumple under the pressure. We've seen it time and time again. For Revo to be in there and to be like that pressure valve, to take it off them and make it about him, they loving it. I bet you they're loving it, you know?
I know who isn't loving it. Do you know Steve Dangle? Do you know that guy?
Yeah, I know that name.
He's like a Toronto YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
I guess there was a play where like Nylander or somebody got buried from behind and Reeves didn't fight, and like he's so far out on Reeves now. He's like, that's why we have you here, and you're not even gonna do it.
Fair point.
Luke Shen will miss 4 to 6 weeks with an undisclosed lower body injury. Somehow that made the docket. Andre Burakovsky,
important to Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. Andre Burakovsky is out for 6 to 8 weeks after undergoing a successful procedure on an upper body injury to a very clean hit by Jacob Trouba. That's what happens, bud. Get off the fucking tracks. So I was out there.
Trouba got penalized for that.
I was out that
obviously
night
illegal
for my birthday, and I got
that was last week. You were out for your birthday.
I know.
Your birthday's this coming week.
The girl came home. I worked this week. Me and my friends and everybody celebrated. So we had a sick time. So I missed the Rangers.
You're like a 35-year-old woman who has month-long birthdays, is what I'm hearing. 33-year-old
man who has birthday months is what I think what you're trying to say. But But yeah, so I got to see some of the highlights. It was a pretty chippy game. Vinny Trocheck fought Jared McCann and fucking pumped him. There's been some good fights so far in the NHL this year. I know Trent Frederick, I don't know if you're going to get into that later, but he had a hell of a fight. And then there was like a play where Yanni Gord hit Phil Hedl. Adam Fox came over and like hit him and then cross-checked him down. And then Chris Kreider came over and knocked him down. And then Yanni Gord got a full mount on Chris Kreider and made Chris Kreider look like a bitch. You hate to see when that
I don't think that takes a whole lot. Hey, do you know when, off the top of your head, and I know I'm catching you flat-footed, but you might be able to pull it up. Do you know when the Ducks play the Rangers?
I don't. Why?
Have they played them yet?
No.
I'm just curious because the Bruins played the Ducks, and I don't want to derail that. Just when you said about, I thought you said something about the Ducks. It made me think of it. Or you said something about Fox. When the Ducks play the Rangers, see if they target Fox.
December 15th.
I'll try to remind you. But when the Ducks played the Bruins tonight, they were legitimately targeting Grzelcyk as the smallest.
Adam Fox is in a completely different category than Grzelcyk.
100%. But he's also no offense to Adam Fox. I think he's a wonderful player. But I think he's very good. I mean, he wouldn't be in my top 4, but he's very good. He
can't have a top 4 when there's only one answer, bud.
He is it fair to say that Adam Fox is not the toughest defenseman on the Rangers?
No, but I mean, you have Lindgren and Trouba on the team.
Right. And they're not going to run Miller. That's what I'm saying. I'm just curious if they're going to target.
I would target Miller if I was another team. 100%.
But Miller's huge.
He's huge, but he's soft in the baby shit.
All right.
He barely ever gets
it was curious to me. That's all. I was just wondering.
Colorado, the fewest games in NHL history for a defenseman to have 250 points as a new leader. Paul Coffey, 260. Brian Leetch, 253. Dennis Potvin, 251. Bobby Orr, 247. And now Cale Makar, 241. Who cares?
That's insane, dude.
He fucking stinks. Logan O'Connor has scored shorthanded goals in 3 straight games. Per your research, longest streak is Dave Reed with 4 in a row for Toronto. This Logan O'Connor kid's kind of sick.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dave Reed, shout out Hal. I'd be willing to wager that Dave Reed is one of the guys Hal loved.
Probably. Travis Dermott used pride tape on the shaft of his stick last Saturday versus Anaheim. He's the first player to use the tape since the ban and has the full support of the Coyotes. Per the NHL spokesperson, the league will be reviewing. They did review, and after consultation with the NHLPA and the NHL Player Inclusion Coalition, players will now have the option to voluntarily represent social causes using their stick tape throughout the season. The reversal came after meetings with the PA and the coalition, and 24 hours after Scotiabank announced it would be giving 5,000 rolls of pride tape across Canada as their support for pride and making hockey more inclusive. The Scotiabank, a big NHL longtime supporter, sent a statement that the promotional giveaway was a direct response to the NHL ban. Okay, so can we be done talking about this now?
Yeah, I'm just putting this in here because, 1, it's news, and 2, it doesn't matter what this kid did, Travis Dermott. Good on him, right, for doing what he believes in. But it boiled down to Scotiabank's a huge sponsor, and they clearly didn't like it. And the NHL was like, oh, sorry, because money talks.
I think a lot of it's image as well. But, yeah, I mean, you want your tape, you got your tape. Boom.
There you go.
Let's watch hockey now. The Flyers matched the line of Owen Tippett, Sean Couturier, and Cam Atkinson against Connor McDavid's line and held the 3-time NHL scoring leader to 0 shots on goal, 1 shot attempt. 5th time in 4 seasons, McDavid has had 0 shots on goal. That's insane.
So, hey,
fucking insane, dude.
That's a good that is the kind. I know this doesn't fill the seats and it doesn't look glamorous on the stats, but that kind of hockey I love.
Tell you what, fucking Torts comes in the locker room and he reads off that stat to the boys. The boys are going fucking nuts.
Oh yeah,
which is cool.
Yep.
Patrick Laine has announced that he will donate $1,000 for every point he scores this season in support of men's health. Pretty cool thing for him to do. Also, I did see this. Rasmus Anderson's been suspended 4 games for a targeting hit online. Did you see that hit?
Dirty as fuck, dude.
I watched it 100 times trying to see if anything happened after the play, and I don't think anything happened after the play. If that was done on like
Columbus, no one jumped him.
Yeah, I would have fucking murdered him. That's so dirty, dude.
That's soft. I didn't realize that. I was just so like, that was Rasmus Anderson just losing his mind.
Not giving a
frustrated.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And I kept watching. I kept trying to see, did anybody go at him? And I couldn't find it anywhere. I can't imagine if somebody did to like Panarin. Like Liney's a fucking good player for them.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
The top selling NHL jersey since June 1st, Connor Bedard, Jack Hughes, Brad Marchand, Sidney Crosby, David Pastrnak, Patrice Bergeron, Alex Ovechkin, Kirill the Thrill, Nate McKinnon, and Cale Makar. We just got
Did you get that text?
yeah, Dave Reed is pre my time. I did not know that fact. Ked needs his bag taped this episode. He's on edge. Says
Tapped.
tapped, whatever. Tape tapped. That's a middle of education thing. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Hal. You can't answer a fucking text message, but you can fucking get back to us on here. Also, I didn't know.
Surprise guest.
there's an Instagram model. I think her name's like Brecky Hill or some shit, and she's posting pictures with Bedard's jerseys, being like, "Hey, Bedard." And Cam Jansen on his podcast came out and was just like, "Bedard, you gotta stay focused, dude. All these Instagram girls are gonna be going at you. You need to fucking play hockey."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that kid's got it made.
I don't know. 3 Bruins in the top 10. Pretty cool. But go ahead.
Yeah, because it's all you fanboys who probably buy like 12 jerseys. How many jerseys do the Bruins have now? Remember the original 6 teams aren't supposed to have that many? You have 1,000 jerseys.
It's the 100th year for the Bruins.
Yeah, that's cool. Winnipeg Jets.
You're going to be wearing every Rangers jersey when they make it to 100.
That's not true, dude. I only own the home blue and away white, and I think I have a practice jersey. I don't think I have any.
That's 2 more than I have.
I don't think that's accurate.
I have 1 Bruins jersey.
I don't know, man.
Ray Bork.
Winnipeg Jets, Rick Bowness. Gabrielle Velarde's out 4 to 6 weeks with a sprained MCL. Also, Bowness's wife, did you see this? She had like a seizure.
He had to leave the team. Yeah. I didn't update this. I wasn't sure, but yeah.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Prayers.
Agreed.
Wayne Gretzky Get Back Story of the Week. The Great One has partnered with Northland to sell 3 packs of hockey sticks for $99 to help make hockey more affordable. The youth and junior stick packages are $99 and the seniors are $109.
Pretty good.
I might have to check them out, dude.
I think they're wooden.
Still kind of sick.
Oh, yeah. I have a little.
There's no way they're selling 3 wooden sticks for $100.
Yeah, wooden sticks are like $30 now, I think.
No way, dude. That's
I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
No, you're probably right. That's fucking stupid. All right, that's what we have. So let's just kind of get into it. Let's dump and change.
Listen, I will say this. I'm not like a jersey guy or like gear guy. No, I'm not. Okay. But tonight the Bruins are wearing their road whites and Chicago's wearing their home reds. That is a good looking.
They're just their classic jerseys.
Yeah,
dude, absolutely. Even when the Rangers play the Bruins, even when the Rangers play the Blackhawks, like any original 6 team when they play each other, the colors pop every time.
What do you think of the Rangers Statue of Liberty jerseys?
I like them, but they're not the original.
No, I know. I was just curious.
The white ones were sick. The dark ones were cool too, but the white ones that they had of those were pretty nice.
All right. Well, first one's a sad one, and I hope we didn't jinx it, but R.I.P. Burt Young, who we talked about like 2 weeks ago. He passed away at the age of 82. The versatile actor was best known for playing Rocky's brother-in-law, Paulie, and was nominated for an Academy Award after the first movie in the series came out in 1977. Young was a former Marine and had a boxing record of 32-2 in his military career. He appeared in over 40 feature films as well as television and stage, and was an accomplished painter with a number of art shows. So R.I.P. to Paulie.
R.I.P. Paulie, dude.
USC. Have you seen this kid? USC quarterback Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I'm kind of out on this kid because I think didn't he want equity in a team that he's going to be drafted to?
First, yeah. So he's the presumed number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and I guess it's a quarterback light draft. He told teams that he wants equity in the team that drafts him, which is against the CBA. After learning that probably won't fly, Williams said that he can make more money at USC next year than as a rookie in the NFL, which is an absolute fact. So he wants to pick where he goes. He says that he'll only play for the Raiders, Giants, 49ers, Vikings, or Cowboys. So good on him.
Okay.
I'll take him on the Raiders. I just get rid of Josh McDaniels and everything will be fine with the Raiders. There's a pro baseball league in the Middle East called Baseball United. It's like Live Baseball instead of Live Golf.
Okay.
There are some big names in the draft. Bartolo Colon, Robinson Cano, and Pablo Sandoval all got drafted. Mariano Rivera and Barry Larkin are stakeholders in the league, and one of the teams has Adrian Beltre, right? As
Adrian Beltre, you forgot an R.
Oh, yeah. Beltre. And Miguel Tejada as the manager. The initial season will start in November and feature 4 teams from Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Karachi, and Mumbai. So
Yeah.
there'll
Okay.
be baseball. So
Interesting.
and this last one,
I'll have to talk to Safi about that.
oh yeah, an off-duty Alaskan Airlines pilot named Joseph Emerson from California, I believe he is, attempted to cut the plane's power and engines during the flight and is being charged with more than 80 counts of attempted murder, as well as there's some other federal crimes he committed by going in the cockpit and stuff. He told investigators that he hadn't slept for 40 hours and believed he was having a nervous breakdown and admitted to self-medicating with mushrooms.
That's just who you want to fly in your plane?
Well, he was like, what do they call it? Deadhead. He was just like catching a ride and freaked out.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool though, dude.
Hey, did I tell you that I have, let me say this the right way. I know someone who has mushrooms, chocolate mushrooms or
chocolate mushroom bars.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's coming.
Okay.
Very much looking forward to that. And I also, speaking of airlines, did I tell you I brought home edibles from Detroit on the plane?
No, I would. So that's something I would never do.
I forgot about them until we were in line going through the scanners, and I went, oh no. At that point, what am I going to do? Right. So I just had to roll it. And the beauty is my wife got busted for having an apple juice that was above 3 ounces. And they were like, ma'am, you can't have this, and held her up. Well, I just sailed through. But yeah, it's crazy. But these edibles, dude, they are 40 milligram a whack. So that should be a fun time.
I would have a meltdown.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Dump and change.
Dump and change. So we're getting into some Rangers talk really quick. I just have a few stats I want to put out here quickly. I did my research this week. Yeah. So let's get in here. The Rangers have won 55.7% of their faceoffs through 5 games. Second best in the NHL. A big jump from 49.1% last season. Laviolette gave assistant coach Michael Pekka some credit there, saying there were reasons.
Michael Pekka, the former Sabre?
Yep. There were reasons why we picked certain people for the staff. There's been some early successes from Vince Mercogliano, guest of the pod. So the Rangers face-offs are going up. I know people might not think it's a big deal, but
it's a huge deal. Listen, as
kind of everything in hockey. So
as someone who is a Bruins fan and for years watched Bergeron dominate at the dot, it is huge. Yeah. Huge.
Power play, Fox, Panarin, Trocheck, Zibanejad, Kreider. Power play 2 is Gustafson, Hedel, Cooley, Kakko, and Lafreniere. It's nice to see that the kids are getting it, and they're splitting it up. In years past with Gallant, they kind of just let the big guys kind of stay out there. Now they're kind of doing they're letting everybody kind of, get some. Bryce says, what a night to be a hockey fan, huh? Fucking right, dude. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, that's Bryce. Yeah, there you go, Bryce. Shout out Bryce Miranda.
And then the lineup tonight: Kreider, Zibanejad, Kakko, Panarin, Hedel, Lafreniere, Cooley, Trocheck, Wheeler, Gaudreau, Bonino, Vesey, Lindgren, Fox, Miller, Trouba, Gustafson, Schneider. It's nice to see a coach also stick with his lines. This is all very new to me. It might not sound it's probably normal to you, but and then a couple days ago, this was 2 days ago, New York Rangers have 2 of the top 5, and that doesn't even include the Panarin, Hedel, Lafreniere line, which I think everybody kind of thinks is their best line. But they have 2 of their top 5, which has been their best line in the 2 of the 3 wins. And this is top lines this season by expected goal percentage. Cooley, Trocheck, Wheeler was ranked number 3, 71%, and Kreider's Zibanejad, Kakko was rated 5th, 69%. I don't even know what that means, but
but it sounds good.
Yeah, and then have you ever seen those graphs where it's just like a graph like this, right? And then it says like, I don't know, like fun, good, bad, blah, and they put like the logos of the teams all over the place.
Yeah.
And the Rangers are always bad and not fun, and for the first time, they're fun and good. I don't know what any of that means.
Who puts this together?
Some fucking nerd who's never played hockey before, and I used to hate, but now we're good. So now I'm an analytic guy. Just want to get that out of the way. And
that might be the most defining statement about analytics ever. Like, fuck analytics. They're telling me this. I know. I watched the game. Oh, you think my team's good? Yeah. Analytics are the wave of the future.
Yeah. It's exactly. So that's kind of what I have for the Rangers. They're 3-2 right now. We got a big game tonight against Calgary. We'll see how we play against those guys. But
out there. It's late game. Right.
this is going to be the first game this year that I'm going to be able to watch from my own home. So
Are they? Is this the beginning of a West Coast swing for them, or is it just a
they,
one game?
they played Seattle
Yeah.
last game, so we're just kind of getting into the swing of things.
Gotcha.
I kind of want to get my zeros out of the way right now because I can say a 0 now and then a 0 when you're talking about the Bruins. So that way I have no zeros this week. So I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
This fucking idiot, dude. And this is why some people shouldn't be allowed to fucking tweet. This is from Ash at Ash Leah. I think what a lot of people don't get about the Kakko Hughes comparison is that they are two different players. Hughes is a goal scorer. Kakko is a playmaker, and both are equally good at what they are on the ice to do. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire.
Who is that? I don't understand. Who?
Just some idiot who got 151 likes on Twitter. This is why you can't trust anybody's opinion on Twitter. This girl saying that Kakko is as good of a playmaker as Hughes is a goal scorer is the reason why you should not trust anything that anybody says. Is that not the dumbest fucking thing you've ever heard?
Oh, maybe she's got a vested interest in Kakko.
Oh my God, Brownie. Can you call a spade a spade? That's fucking stupid. It's dumb. And I have another dumb one when you talk about the Bruins. So keep going. Bruins
All right.
time.
So your Bruins are currently 0, so 13 minutes left in the first period of the Blackhawks. Looking to finish off their West Coast swing with a perfect record, keep the momentum going. Swayman's in net.
Yep.
They are undefeated on the season, surprising a lot of people. What's not surprising is that Jake DeBrusk is still a bit of a donkey, and he missed a team meeting.
Trade him.
Late to it. Well, I'm surprised he hasn't asked for one. He was late to a team meeting and got health bombed against the Kings. And from what I saw, he was sitting with Neely for the game up in the box. Yeah. And it looked like DeBrusk just finished practice. Like he had a t-shirt on and a backwards baseball hat. Like they don't make him dress up anymore for healthy scratches.
They probably had him on the bike or some shit.
No, I'm sure they did, but still really punish him. Make him, shower. The Ian Mitchell era for the Boston Bruins as the sixth defenseman was not a good look versus Anaheim.
I don't know who Ian Mitchell is. Is that the kid that you guys signed that you got all the bad hate for?
No, that kid's long gone. No, he was a free agent, and he's a depth guy, and I just ignored that. And he's Forbert's out, and who else was out? I forget who else was out, but he was the sixth defenseman, and he was exposed. Matt Poitras, Matty P there scored his first 2 goals. Looks really good. I saw a tweet of someone who knows what they're talking about, saying that he's out there with 2/3 of a line because he's with DeBrusk and Morgan Geekie, and Geekie just does not. One of these things is not like the other. Geekie's not a top 6 player anymore.
Hey, so this is where I want to stop you. This was the other dumb fucking tweet that I heard on Twitter this week. This is from Jack Hahn. And it sounds like you're going to have to learn how to properly pronounce this kid's last name because I don't know if you've noticed, everybody on Twitter say that he's the second coming of Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah. Nothing like putting pressure on a 19-year-old kid who's playing his first minutes in the NHL.
All right, so this guy said, to recap the Boston situation right now, Patrice Bergeron was a right-handed center picked in second round who made the Bruins as a teenager. This kid's a right-handed center in the second round who made the Bruins as a teenager. And the similarities don't not end there. And he put a video up of this kid forechecking, making a defenseman go D to D and pass the puck all the wall. So all he did is just funnel a play up a wall. Yeah, and that was his proof that he's going to be the next Patrice Bergeron. So
hey, I hope he's right.
To Jack Hahn and Ash Leah, just fucking stop talking.
But
cut it out.
To Jack Hahn, I hope he's right.
Jack Hahn is a fucking idiot, dude.
But I hope he's right.
Patrice Bergeron, this kid's played 5 games in the league, and he's like, hey, dude, check how he angled that pass to go up the wall. I was texting Hal about this earlier today. He's like, yeah, it was probably pretty fucking stupid, too. So
it was probably Hal's burner. But listen, let everybody get excited. You know how long it's been since the Bruins have gotten excited about a rookie, McAvoy? Right? Maybe.
God, dude.
It's good. Hey, good on him.
The next Patrice Bergeron, I can't stand it, dude. I cannot fucking stand it. I bet he'll be a good player, but you guys are just so fucking dumb.
I like that he's wearing number 51, which is kind of a dusty number, but if he's really become something, he makes it his own.
This guy is 100% serious that he thinks his kid's going to be Patrice Bergeron because
Whatever,
he
dude.
made the defenseman go
Dude,
deep.
listen, if you're expecting calm, reasonable takes on Twitter, then I think you've misinterpreted.
But I think this guy. Yeah, but I think this guy's persona is that he knows hockey. Like he's like one of those
who is he?
Jack Hahn or whatever.
No, look at his.
It's not worth my time. It's
All
just that's what I want to bring up. Really, can I go back to the Rangers really quick? I did forget one other thing. Brendan Othmann, first round pick, not this year, the year before that. He played for Peterborough Petes, got traded. What fucking team did he go to? I forget what team he went to after that. But OHL kid, and then had a good camp, but now he's in the HL. He scored 2 goals, his first game in the HL. And he got in a fight with Taylor Fedun the other night, who's the captain of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yep.
If you watch the fight, it's fucking hilarious. Like, you don't see it at first because the puck goes the other way and whoever's doing the camera of an AHL game doesn't really know how to move it. So then you kind of get to see like the replay, and Othman's with him. Othmann drops the gloves and fucking hits him right in the face. And Taylor Fedun eats it, looks at the ref, goes, "What the fuck?" and then drops his gloves and they get in a fight. It's fucking hilarious, dude. So Brendan Othmann, he's probably 19 years old out there fighting the captain of Wilkes-Barre Scranton, Taylor Fedun. I have no idea who this guy is, but I'm assuming he's probably never going to make the show. So the fact that like Othman's doing this, that got me so fucking hard this morning, dude. I was talking to fucking Fever Boy Rex about it. I'm like, I'm fucking pumped. And he's the one who told me to go on hockey fights and look it up. So,
nice.
Yeah.
The last thing I have for the Bruins isn't really about the Bruins.
Oh, you hate to see it. Charlie Coyle just gave a perfect assist to Bedard. Says Bryce. That was at 9:12 a couple minutes ago. So
what?
That's
unless my game's on delay, which it could be. Who knows with this whole setup I got going here. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I watched the Anaheim game, the whole thing, the Bruins at Anaheim. Dude, Trevor Zegras is a fucking little puke. I don't like the way he plays. I don't like most of the way Anaheim plays. But I respect the hell out of Mason McTavish. Mason McTavish can play on my team any day of the week.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah. And McAvoy just got tired of Zegras at one point and just blasted him because Zegras was busy admiring his pass.
Yeah.
No, there's the face of American hockey for you.
We're going to get into Northeastern. Something we should tell Kenton to put together a little video for Northeastern where we could have like a Northeastern Howland Huskies. Press a button. Right.
Maybe we can get our NIL deal people to do that.
Yeah, it could be. I know for a fact. I saw a lot of Skylar Irving on Instagram today. So.
Oh yeah. You follow Skylar too?
No, I just saw like Northeastern Athletics and all those guys.
So perfect segue into Northeastern. So Skylar, she just got the Hockey East Player of the Week. On the season, she's 1-9-10 in 9 games played in a plus 7.
Holy playmaker. Fuck.
Yeah. And she went, she got her first goal over the weekend in the Icebreaker tournament. And she had 4 points on Saturday for a career high in a game. So good on for her. Good on for Skylar. Guest of the podcast, friend of the podcast, Taze Thompson, was awarded the Icebreaker All-Tourney team with 2 goals in 2 games down there. So they split the tournament down there.
Why do we keep splitting things? What's going on, Coach Carp?
They gotta put it together, man. They need some consistent scoring.
Hey, I'd rather have this happen now.
For sure. Figure out everything.
They're doing the opposite of what the Bruins did last year.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, they still want to win Hockey East, right? But you know, they play Holy Cross twice this weekend. I think Friday night I will be in the press box for the first time this year. I'm very excited about that. And then Saturday afternoon at Holy Cross, and Marchand is getting himself on a penalty kill. I think Marchand just got a penalty.
Yep, probably. Sounds about right.
Yep.
All right, beer league.
And Derek Forbort is chasing around Corey Perry a little bit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks like we have a Matthew Tkachuk injury
tonight.
Yep, against the Senators. Oh wait, no, he's back on the bench. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're all right.
All right.
Or Brady Tkachuk, my bad.
That's fine. Beer league.
All right, beer league. Yeah, I mentioned TP is going to try to put together a tournament. It's in a place I've never heard of in New York called Roscoe, New York. Have you ever heard of that?
How would I?
It's like 2.5 hours away from me. I've never heard of it. Essentially, there's this dude. I guess this guy owned a training facility in New Jersey. He had a rink that was like about half the size of a normal NHL rink. And it
Like
had
a
a
little
bar,
3-on-3 rink or something.
and it had like a bar and all this stuff. Well, they packed it up, put it on a truck, and brought it to this place in New York. Put it together, put it down on a ski mountain golf course. And I think in January,
Wait, what? They
Yeah.
packed up the rink.
yeah, packed up the rink, the bar, and everything, moved it right to this place.
Huh.
So I think in
Wait,
January,
you would ski down and then go to the game?
no idea. But in January, he wants to have a 3v3 tournament, and it's something that I'm interested in. I think I'm off that weekend too, so I'm going to put together a little squad and see how
Where
that.
is it?
It's in Roscoe, New York.
Oh, let me look it up here.
It's like two
spelled
and a
like
half.
like a person's name, Roscoe.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours southwest of us.
It's an unincorporated community,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I might play in that. in
Wrong
January.
way for me. If it was closer, I would say, "Oh, maybe we do a live podcast there." But
It's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna play that.
unincorporated community, man. There's no laws in an unincorporated community.
That's what he told me. He's like, dude, we literally have like this mountain. We have there's a hotel that he holds up 400 people. And he's like, there's no rules. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is
and
really the best idea.
there's also no health department to adhere to. There's bring your own water.
sounds pretty fucking sick, dude. And then beer league. I'm not playing hockey right now, but tomorrow night we have the semifinals and then hopefully the finals of the fall softball league where Keds is gonna go for their first ever championship.
You want to talk about your ridiculous bat?
Oh, I got it. It's not a ridiculous bat. I think it's in my truck. It's the nicest fucking softball bat you'd ever see in your life. Shout out to the girl, dude. This thing says 1776 on it. Has the American flag. The thing. I am so fucking excited.
Why is it in your truck? Don't they have to keep them warm?
I'm my buddy. Show the bat. He goes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's in here.
Show the bay. What's show the bay mean?
He spelled bat wrong. Yep, there it is. I could have called that.
There you go, classer.
Yeah, yeah. So, pretty fucking cool. Fired up for that. We got the Halloween tournament coming up, and then, yeah. All right, what do you? Oh boy. Then we got Chesney saying, "Show the bat." She wants me
Show the bat, man.
All right, you talk about yours. If it's inside,
I'm gonna have to talk while you go all the way to your truck.
I don't know if it's in my truck. It might be in my room.
Oh my god. Oh, Chicago is up. They just scored. I am way behind, I think, on delay here. Beer league for me.
I don't think it's in here. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right. Beer league. Yeah, Bedard did score. I think I must be way behind, like 6 minutes behind Bryce somehow. Oh, I wonder if I stopped with. I must have started late or something. Anyways, yeah. So beer league for me. We've had 2 games on the season. I have been to none of them, and the boys won one without me. So good on them.
Okay.
It can only get better when I show up.
Does that tell more about the boys or more about you?
Well, I think it was a whomping. I don't think the team was very good. So,
Okay.
And then I was supposed to skate tonight, and it was that was a top shelf up over Swayman's shoulder from the slot one timer.
What's the score? What's the score of that game?
1-0. Yeah.
What? Wait, did Charlie Coyle give him the puck? Are you that delayed?
I didn't see the whole play. I just saw the end of it. But yeah, I think I'm 6 minutes behind.
Well, he said this at 9:12. It's 9:21 right now.
So I'm 10 minutes behind.
That's insane.
Well, no, that means I hit record when I was trying to find the game. And
okay, I thought that was live.
Is this our first rodeo with me and technology? The fact that I got it playing and I haven't missed anything is the thing that matters here.
Oh, dude, I felt like you so bad this weekend. The girl had to get a fucking new cell phone, so we get back to Classer's house, and she's trying to set it up.
Is Classer the guy with the boat?
Yes.
Hey, Classer, listen.
Well, it's his last. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You want to see the old guy wheel and deal on the wakeboard, buddy? Give me the invite. I'll come down there and show you what's up. I want you to know I'm the only person probably in the history of the world that wakeboarded around the entire island of Key West, because now you can't do it anymore. And I went through the no wake zone on the wakeboard sideways, going super slow.
You're such a fucking rebel, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
But we get to his house, and she's asking everybody at the house. Oh boy, he said, "Come on down, bro."
My guy.
He's asking. So she asked everybody at the house help for the phone, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, well, Like, I'm not Brownie. Like I could probably help you out here. But yeah, so I got kind of cucked with that duty. So that was cool. Where are we right now? I'm so lost. You
We were doing beer league,
Yeah.
and I haven't played. We were supposed to play tonight at 10:20, and they were short on numbers. And then, like I told you, I put in the chat like, "Hey, we got goalies," and then that was it. I wasn't gonna go to a 10:20 skate if there was one fucking goalie. Are you high?
I want to go on to a 10:20 skate anyway, dude. That's so late.
I need to skate though. I haven't skated in like probably 5-6 weeks.
That is so late.
We have a league game coming up at some point. So,
all right, let's do heroes and zeros. Let's just jump into it.
the Bruins are challenging this goal, and I haven't seen anything on a replay of why they should be challenging it, so I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Here's the announcement.
Offside, probably.
It was offsides, I'm sure, but waved off.
All right, well, no goal for Bedard.
There you go, Monty. Nice work.
Heroes and zero. Shout out. I have 2 heroes. My first hero goes to the girl and my friends for making my birthday weekend fucking sick, dude. I haven't had this good of a birthday weekend probably in my whole life. Like it was fucking unbelievable.
I thought your birthday was this coming weekend.
It is, but we celebrated it last weekend because I worked this coming weekend. Does that make sense? It was just really cool. Top-notch shit, dude. I'm very blessed with good people in my life. My second hero, did you see this shift from Dennis Savard where he went out and was just blocking shots every 2 seconds on the penalty kill the other night?
Mm-mm.
If you get a chance, look it up on Twitter. I mean, he must have blocked probably like 4 or 5 different shots. The skate blade fell off, dude. He's trying to get off the ice. Dennis Savard, just a mean-looking dude. Just looks like he's grumpy, like a Dave Erskine. Wait, John Erskine? Was that the guy's name? Who was the dude on the Capitals, the defenseman on the Capitals, big dude who was just looked angry. He was ugly as fuck and just always pissed off.
Ally Afraidy?
John Erskine, I think. I don't know. One of those.
Actually, speaking of blocking shots, have you seen this guy? Have we talked about this? It's not a real thing. They make like jokes of the guy blocking a volleyball off the face.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I bought that. I thought that was 100% real. I'm like, oh yeah, dude.
How high were you?
Fairly.
Okay, yeah.
But I was watching it. Yeah, I definitely was because I was like, oh my God. And I started texting people and sending them the clip. And I'm getting back like fake. Yeah, like
they
idiot.
should 1000% do that, but with hockey. Like it'd be really funny if they made the same fucking video.
I thought it was weird when they held him up and he still blocked it, and I'm like, I don't think that's legal. I don't think you can.
Or did you see the soccer one where he's a soccer goalie? They have the same video when they're a soccer goalie.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. Yeah. I forget the guy's name, but I'll look him up.
And then my zero of the week, I told you about those fucking clowns. So that's about it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my zero first. My zero is this kid. I don't know his name, obviously, because I got him in here, a skateboard kid. He turned me into the cranky old man. Oh, so I'm coming home last week. I think it was Thursday night from work. It's just like
paint the picture because I'm gonna let you know if I'd be pissed off too. Okay. Thursday night. Is it dark or like
dark? It's just the sun just setting, that twilight,
golden hour or past golden hour?
Golden hour.
Okay.
I'm driving home. It's a one-way road, and I was small town, 25 miles. I wasn't going fast.
Yeah.
So I'm going down the road, and this kid's in the skateboard, and he's like da, 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 back and forth doing a slalom in the middle of the fucking lane.
Yep.
So my lights are on, and the lights in the new truck are LED, very bright, right? Yeah. So he knows I'm behind him. I see him kind of glance a little bit, and I'm like, this fucking kid. So he waves me around.
How old?
17, 18 in there.
Yep.
He waves me past him and then moves over to the right. So I pull up, and I originally was like, I'm going to lean on the air horn and just blow this kid right off his skateboard. And I'm like, no, I don't want him to fall. Right. And then, I'll get the whole big thing. And then when I go by him, he looks at me like, what? And I started to roll down the window, and I'm like, what am I doing? I was that kid. And he's now making me into someone that I used to fucking piss off. Yeah. So I don't know if he's a zero or I'm the zero in this whole thing, but the whole situation is my zero.
I have a hot take. I think if you're on a bicycle, a skateboard, anything along those lines, and you're in traffic holding up somebody who's driving a car, I think whoever's driving that car should be full within their rights to run you over. Like 100%. I hate bicycle people. Like they always do like those marathons up by my mom's house because like there's this big mountain, 300 of them, and they don't give a fuck. Or if you're driving through town, like there's a giant sidewalk, like hey, why not drive on the fucking?
They don't have bike lanes over there.
No, but you should be able to fucking ride on a sidewalk. I don't understand that. Why
Actually,
are you ruining my
not
day?
allowed to ride on the sidewalk? I don't think.
Okay, well, whoever made that rule is a fucking idiot. Like that makes no sense. But the people who are just openly in the middle of the road, like that kid, dude. I don't want to say I'm significantly younger than you, Brownie, but I think there is a little bit of a generation gap. I would have been road raging hardcore.
Well, I respect it because
like don't be a little fucking dickhead.
I was him, except I probably would have given me the finger if I was him. You know, when I was his age.
I don't think if I was by myself and there's a car behind me, I'm going to let you go no matter what age I am.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's
none of my business. And if you don't do that, you're a little prick.
That was my zero. My hero, for those that don't know, our dog, Louie, the Catahoula Bulldog, the big boy we had, Friday, he went across the Rainbow Bridge. It was tough, really tough for my daughter, really tough for my wife, really tough on me. He was a rescue. We had him 11 years. Great
good life, Brownie. That's a good life.
Yeah, no, I know. He was a great dog. And like I said to my wife, because she's never had a bully, a bully breed, and bully breeds die like they lived, all gas, no brakes. And one thing goes, and he had a seizure like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and then he had repeated seizures, and then he went blind. And it was all over the span of like 3 days. Yeah. And it was sad to see him go. He's in a better place, all that stuff, but still. Sucks, man. And my hero, I guess, would be him and dogs in general, because I mean, I don't know what humans did to get blessed by having the companionship of dogs, but holy shit.
I mean, you nailed that. Companionship's like the number one thing. Morgan Wallen and Eric Church came out with this song about how like God pretty much made all these things in your life, and like it's from the point of somebody asking God to make stuff, and a guy asking God, hey, like bring a girl in here. He brings a girl in there, but like God didn't make anything if you were to break up, so that's why man made a bar. Like that's essentially the premise of this song. I think they could have probably nailed the song just as well if they talked about a dog, because dogs' companionships, dude, are unlike anything. Like,
unconditional love.
It's unbelievable. My buddy Dave Classer, he came over to my mom's house yesterday. We were working on a push mower, sat down, bullshit with my mom for a bit, just kind of hung out, and the dogs were there. And it's just, there's just something about it, dude. Like my dog Stevie just loves love. Like she's really, really aggressive for like 20 minutes. Not aggressive, just like so happy. And then she finally calms down.
Yeah.
My mom's dog, her name's Nix. I call her Rat. She comes to Rat. I'll be like, come here, Rat. She fucking comes right here. That dog was like kind of scared of Dave at first. And then by the end of the night, Dave had this dog and the dog just like laying in his arms. No worry in the world. Just like the happiest thing ever. Dogs just wear their emotions on their shoulders. It's unconditional love. I love dogs way more than I like people. Like I have my group of people, and then I would pick my dogs and then everybody else.
What's funny too is that when I go, like if I work at someone's house or I meet someone and they have a dog and the dog is kind of nervous or like, doesn't want to interact right away, I'm like, I need to win this dog over. I don't give a fuck if I talk to a single person.
You and I are different on that one. If a dog sketches me out, I'm ready to fucking kick it right in the face. I don't give a fuck about it. If the dog likes me, I will love that dog forever. But the moment a dog makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm thinking it's me versus you, motherfucker. And I'm not.
So when me and Lori first got together, we had her dog Georgia, who died like a year and a half ago, and she was a border collie mix, and I would try to win her over. Lori would go like away. And there was one time Lori was away and I went out and got a steak for Georgia. And like, it was at the point where I would go upstairs, she'd come downstairs. I go downstairs, she'd go upstairs. And she was just like not having it with me. And Lori's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to win over Georgia. I made her a steak. I grilled it and everything. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, she came downstairs, ate the steak, and went back upstairs.
Do you have any dogs in your life that weren't yours that you just had like a serious connection with?
Yeah, it happened. I met this dog probably a few years ago. I was working on this woman's house, and it was a boxer, a brindle boxer, a female, and my old dog Buckus was a boxer. and one of the bullies loved him, and he's the dog that's still on my phone. And this dog, Maya, beautiful, beautiful, sweet boxer, and so he ended up referring me for the job I'm on now in his neighborhood.
Mhm.
And he went walking by one day and I'm like, oh, hey, and we're shooting the breeze. So I had to text his sister and I'd be like, hey, what's your brother's name? You know, Maisie's Maya's dad. And she's like, how fitting that you don't remember my brother's name, but you remember his dog's name. So this dog,
That
I
proves our
see,
point.
I see her like because he walks her all the time. He's a good pet owner. And I'll be like, hey, Maya. And she immediately sits and like won't move. And when his daughter, thankfully, she's doing okay. She was sick for a while. And I was like, listen, if they can't handle this dog, you know, and so there was that one. And then there was this dog my wife babysat when it was a puppy for a guy she knows. And it was this big, like bloodhound mix, this huge beast. And we just clicked. And I'm like, I think we should keep this dog. And she's like, we can't keep this dog. I'm like, the kids don't know it yet. It's a puppy. We'll get him a different one. But yeah. So yeah, that happens. Just like people, you meet people, you click, you know.
I had a friend who had 2 golden doodles. One's name was Chance and one's name was Ed. And for some reason, this Ed dog fucking loved me. And this Ed dog was like very, very anxious. Like would like nibble on its toys and like would always, but like if I was ever there, would just melt. Ed was cool as fuck. My grandma had a Jack Russell named Solo, who I fucking loved that.
After
dog.
Han Solo?
I don't know. I have no idea why she was named Solo, but like this little fat Jack Russell who just loved like, and then obviously my dogs. But it always is kind of nice if your friend has a dog that you get along well with, and you're like, I get to hang out with my friend, but like I can't wait to like see that dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How's that dog that you almost wiped out?
Almost wiped out a dog. What do you mean?
You were babysitting?
Oh yeah, good. We're good. Yeah, we don't bring that up, Brownie.
I was trying to be quiet.
we're gonna scratch that one out, but yeah, fine, we're good. Actually, yeah, we'll talk off air about that. Clap's listening, Clap's laughing his ass off right now. So yeah, let's moving on. 3 stars. That's what we're gonna do.
I want to just say I love how the NHL has completely embraced gambling. I'm watching ESPN's on in the corner here, and they're showing like all the games that are coming up later, and they're showing all the money lines, the plus minus goal.
I got a couple of bets in tonight. You want me to tell you what they are?
Sure.
Let's see here. My bets. Oh, I gotta log in really quick. 3, 2, 1. Come on. So I got a 3-pick parlay. I don't know what it's doing. So I bet a lot of players with shots, like shots on goal. So I have Sidney Crosby over 2.5, Connor Bedard over 3.5, and Artemi Panarin over 2.5 in a parlay.
So wait, let me ask you this. So Bedard shot tonight that scored, but then got wiped off. It's not a goal.
Probably doesn't count as a shot on goal.
That's interesting.
I have the Rangers over the Canadians. I have the Leafs, the Panthers, and the Avalanche.
To win all 3 of those?
Yeah, it's looking good except for the Avs. And then I have Justin Mika Zibanejad over 2.5, and Artemi Panarin over 2.5 shots. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Here are 3 stars. So you had a good one.
Explain this to me because I didn't do it, and I'm gonna have to do this on the fly here.
Wow, what's up, Ked? All right, so
I was scrambling around trying to get the TV to work. My daughter's going to bed. I got a lot going on here.
So because Frozen Frenzy, for people who don't know, ESPN's putting together 32 games all on there, and you're just gonna hear John Butchcross go, "Oh my God, I'm Bucci!" It's gonna be a miserable experience.
I got to be honest with you. I like Bucci, but you're a little too old for some of those expressions.
Yeah, he needs to chill the fuck out. Stay in your lane, whatever. He does have sick biceps, dude. But what we're gonna do is, what are 3 channels that we can make that we would want to make?
Okay,
right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
So my 3rd star.
Oh, I gotta think now. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, I have 3 really good ones. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, my 3rd star is gonna be Spotify TV, and essentially what it is Spotify will recognize the artists that you play, the different songs that you play, whatever it is. You turn on Spotify TV and they have like the either a live version, like the music video / live in concert version of the songs that you listen to. I would, dude, if I had nothing going on, I would have that on all the time.
So you mean like a personalized MTV?
A real MTV.
Back when MTV played video.
Yeah. Either a music video, like I listen to Morgan Wallen or like Tyler Childers, like a live, like, have you ever seen like, I don't know, any concerts live, like on YouTube? Like some of them
I've been to
are
concerts.
very, very well. Yeah, but taped.
Oh, no, I don't really watch those.
Some of them are actually pretty fucking good. And it'd be kind of cool if it was like almost like a documentary / like point of view movie of like your favorite artists performing either their concerts or music videos, whatever it might be. I think that'd be sick.
All right. Well, I thought of one. Can I just also, because they're in the studio now and it's Messier, Subban, and Steve Levy. So I follow PK Subban on social media.
Yeah.
Is there a guy as famous and popular as PK that is never in any pictures with any of his former teammates?
I mean, that's a really good point.
He's never like in a picture with like 5 guys from the Devils, night out with the boys or something like that. It's never him with people like with former players. I don't know if their interests don't or if he's just a dick. I don't know what it is.
We had a good fight in the NHL that just happened. Brady Tkachuk versus Alex Tuck.
No shit.
Good fucking
big
good
boy
fight. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so what's your third star?
So my third star will be, since you're doing an MTV retro, I'm going to do a Comedy Central retro. Back in the day, Comedy Central used to show clips of stand-ups.
That'd be cool. Like your favorite stand-up people?
And they would come in and just do like the jokes or the bits. You know what I mean? And if you could pick your favorite comedians and put them on a shuffle, that'd be sick.
That would be kind of cool. Have you watched the new Shane Gillis one?
No.
Unbelievable. If you get a chance, watch it. It's on Netflix. It's fucking incredible. That'd be cool. I've been slowly getting more and more into comedy, like stand-up and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Shane Gillis is easily my favorite, and it's not even close.
Isn't he the QAnon guy?
The who?
Is he a QAnon comic?
No, he was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live and he got canceled.
What did he do?
Then, he told, and I think he told a joke but said it in like an Asian language. And it was during Asian, like, Stop Hates Against Asian Week.
Oh.
Like it was. So he's supposed to go on Saturday Night Live. They got canceled. And now he just does a ton of stand-up and goes on these podcasts. And this dude is the funniest motherfucker on planet Earth.
Nice.
He played Division I football. He said he wasn't good at it. He got into West Point, and he left West Point, but because he was a part of it, he's considered a decorated veteran. And he got canceled on Saturday Night Live. So he's like, yeah, my resume's sick. Like, I could tell people I'm a Division I athlete who's a decorated veteran that was on SNL, but I literally did none of those things, which is like kind of a cool thing.
That's like you being a D1 athlete.
Yeah, I love how that keeps getting brought up, dude.
You're the one who brought it up last time. Yeah, but I feel like all these things, we're basically describing Instagram, aren't we?
Yeah, but it'd be cool if we had like a little thing on. Okay, so not all of them. So I have 2 more that I think are going to be good.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my second one, you have it. It'd be cool if the Rangers did it behind the scenes of their whole season. Like you guys have that.
They don't do that? They don't do anything like that?
No.
I'm surprised.
No, because they're fucking betas. Like, it's New
yeah,
York.
but don't the Rangers own MSG?
You would think that they would do something like that. It's got to be a James Dolan thing.
Yeah, but Behind the Bee is good. It's just I forget to watch it a lot, to be honest with you.
Shout out to Jenks. Jenks is live on location, watching the Flames play the Rangers tonight. So,
he's at the game?
Yep, he is.
Nice. Saddle Dome, Jenks.
He said, and Ked's going to bully me on the pod if it goes the way I think it's going to. You are right. You are right. So my second star is behind the scenes Rangers.
All right. Well, my second star, I just thought of one while we were talking, and then I lost it.
This is good radio.
I forgot it. You were saying the Rangers behind the scenes.
I'll give you my number 1 star.
I got it. So I would say like the Jackass guys, Wild Boys, all those prank shows, just to have and be able to pop on and watch like clips, which I guess it is if you follow all. If you
but it'd be cool if it was a full day of it.
But you would have to also follow just those people in order
Right.
to just have that feed. So like prank
We're
TV.
literally talking about Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Now that you
Yeah.
say that.
But a clean, it would have to be a very clean algorithm, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Because like, all right. So for example,
you're saying like no dildos and stuff.
right. Like if I watch all the prank stuff on TikTok, then I will get nothing but pranks. But
Okay.
if I watch animal video, then it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It messes up your thing. It has to be a
I'm like
dedicated.
considering this as it's almost like a show that you or an app that you can put on your TV, press play, and that's all it does.
Right. No commercials, nothing. Yeah, there you go.
My number one star would never happen, but this would be really cool. And I call it memory TV. And essentially what it is it has the best memories of your life in a point of view where you can relive your best memories.
I was
Would that not? All right, dude. Well, I mean, your best memory. So
yeah, well. So
would that be kind of fucking cool though?
No, that what you're describing sounds fantastic. What I was thinking was filthy.
Yeah, of course it was. But I'm talking about like fucking hitting a home run in Little League, like being able to like fucking relive that, or like the first time you ever had an ice cream sundae, or like just like fucking moments in your life where you're like, that's fucking sweet. Like the first time you ever saw boobs, like that was probably really cool.
Do you know the thing when they say when you die that your life flashes before your eyes?
Yeah, I don't think it's accurate. My mom passed for like 13 seconds before, and I asked her if that happened. She said she didn't remember anything.
Well, it's because she was coming back.
You think? Well, then how do you know?
Well, your body, there's some chemical your body creates, but
but how do they know that's happening without
who's they? You mean your brain? I don't know. But what I read somewhere recently, and I haven't been able to shake this, is that the reason your life flashes before you is that your brain is trying to get a reference point from your memories to understand what's happening, and it's searching through everything, and there's nothing that matches up you about to die. So that's why. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But how cool would that be? Memory TV.
That's so much better than my number one star.
Like when you had Riley, or like when you got married, or like just like, or little fucking moments in your life, dude. The first time you ever scored a goal playing hockey, or like throwing the ball with your old man, just like nostalgic moments that like you kind of remember.
Well, that's good.
You can put it on a fucking TV and watch that whenever you want. That's would be great. So fucking sick.
Actually, that's probably going to happen at some point.
Can you imagine?
So my number one star is not as nice as yours. My number one star is you could pick people out of any list you want. It could be all hockey players, it could be all football players, it could be all models, it could be all actresses, actors, whatever. And it's just every time it's like the Frozen Frenzy or the Red Zone. Every time they do something, social media, boom, 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 it's right there.
Oh, they would hate that. Holy fuck.
Who, the people?
Whoever you pick, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they would hate it if they didn't get picked also.
Yeah, but dude, having like that's essentially what Taylor Swift's doing right now.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. And then I thought of this one while we were talking. It'd be kind of cool to have like a Huskies channel if you were into like any college or pro team, or like the Behind the Bee, like you were talking. Yeah. Just like a Rangers channel or a Bruins channel.
That would be pretty fucking sick.
That'd be cool.
Speaking of channel, if you guys are watching this, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel, because you can get Morning Skate whenever you want.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, do it all. But that's what we have for you this podcast. Brownie, do you have anything else for the people at home?
I cannot believe that we've been doing this for an hour and 18. I thought this was going to be like a 40-minute deal.
Yeah, we kind of got into the weeds about shit that wasn't hockey related, but I still had fun.
Yeah, that's always the way it goes. But so DMs are open for business sponsor opportunities. I got a plan. I'm going to be Kenton. If you're watching or listening, you'll be hearing from me within the next day or two.
I love hearing that.
I have some ideas, and shout out to the Huskies. Big weekend. Need to right the ship here. And God bless you, Jerome McGinley, wherever you are.
Yeah, Katie, no, if you're tuning in, let's fucking light the lamp a little bit, huh? Right? Okay, let's get Katie Cole. Katie, no, the premier power forward. Let's get her fucking involved. Let's big weekend for the Huskies.
This is a big weekend for the Huskies. This should be a get right weekend.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you guys next week.
See ya.